welcome to the 2020 KTP Best of the Best Awards. My name is Asha Easton. I'm the lead for Immerse UK, the UK's immersive technology network. So we're a part of the KTN family, and we work in partnership with our KTN colleagues to facilitate cross-sector innovation and to make powerful connections to grow the VR and AR sector in the UK. This year, we're here to celebrate the 45th anniversary of the KTP program, and this is the first time in the history of the program that the awards are being held online. We're really thrilled that the KTP and UKRI teams were willing to take a step outside their comfort zone with us and hold this event in the Laval virtual world. I know that most of you are joining today from your laptops and desktops instead of in a headset, and I hope this experience will encourage you to continue exploring the use of social VR platforms, and that it'll inspire you to start trying VR and AR headsets in the future, if you haven't already, in order to fully understand the full feeling of presence that this technology has to offer. Just remember that this event is really only giving you a small taste of what is possible. Okay, so before we carry on, I'd like to say a quick and massive thank you to our partner Laval Virtual for providing us with their platform for this event, and to their whole team, especially Harriet Bartlett and Valentin Renier, for the effort they put into helping us make this happen. They did an incredible job. And so now, just a little bit of housekeeping before we start. Obviously, I don't need to tell you where the fire exits are, but we're going to just do a little explanation about the functionality of the platform to make the experience a bit smoother for all of you. So first of all, we've kind of been saying it a few times, but please, please, please keep your mics muted through the event. Otherwise, it can get a bit hectic. The second thing is, please don't walk up on the stage during the event. Oftentimes, people, when they're using their avatar for the first time, they can go a little rogue and walk on stage. So try not to do that. If you do, we are going to have to kick you out of the world, but you'll be able to get back in really easily into the back of the room and then be able to find a seat. But yeah, just so you know. The next thing I want to do is draw your attention to a black and white bar at the top of your screen that says Screen Zoom. So if you click on it, you're going to see 5 magnifying glasses. These will enable you to zoom into any one of the 3 presenter screens, or to get 2 different views of the stage from above the audience. So please feel free to toggle between views during the ceremony. We'll be showing slides for the event on the center screen, and then we'll be showing all video content on the right-hand side of you. So now I want you to take one little look at the top right-hand corner of all 3 screens on the stage. You're going to see 2 small white boxes on the top right of each one. So one is to magnify the screen, and the other one is to refresh it. So if any point during the presentations, one of the screens goes blank for you, just click on the refresh button and it'll reload that screen properly for you. Finally, I probably need to point this out, but there's a public chat box on the bottom left of the screen. You can use that to introduce yourselves to each other and network and congratulate the winners throughout the event. You can also private message your friends as well, if you want to. And finally, I just want to show you a few ways to liven up your avatar a little bit. So if you click on your name on the top left corner, you'll see a list of actions that you can make your avatar do. And you can either click there, or you can, for example, press F4 to clap, or you can write /clap into the public chat and it'll make your avatar do stuff. So if you want to find the full list of all the functions that your avatar can do, just click /help, and the whole list of different actions will come up. We're going to try and keep you just doing the clapping and cheering during the presentations, but you can do all the other ones later on. Before we get started, let's do a little practice all together. So let's try clapping together. I'm going to count to 3 and then ask you all to clap. So ready? 1, 2, 3, clap. Oh, perfect. So good. That's great. Thanks, guys. And now, a little bit more fun. Let's try one more together. Everybody can stand up from your seat, and on the count of 3, we're going to dance. Ready? 1, 2, 3, dance. That's amazing. Amazing. Nice to get up and stretch your legs a little bit before an event. All right, guys. Perfect. If you could just take your seats again and mute your microphones, honestly, that was amazing. Nothing says serious professional industry award show like a bit of Gangnam Style, right? So I encourage you all to please clap and cheer for the winners during the ceremony. Let's save our victory dances for the after party on the beach later. And that's all from me. Thank you so much for joining and humoring me with that group dance. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to your host for the evening, our Senior Knowledge Transfer Advisor from the KTN, Fiona Nightingale.
Hi, been muted there, so that's a good start. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome. Isn't this exciting? Welcome to this really, really special event, the 2020 KTP Best of the Best Awards. It's going to be great. So let's all really get into this and have a really good afternoon and enjoy these awards. So my name is Fiona Nightingale and I'm honoured and delighted, but slightly nervous to be hosting this year's awards ceremony. I'm one of the team of KT advisors who, as part of KTN's role as delivery partner of the KTP programme, we help and support KTP partnerships throughout the whole of the life of their projects, from concept through to completion. This year is a really special event, as this is our first virtual KTP Awards ceremony. In the past, we have been limited on numbers, but this year we've been able to invite lots of people to attend and join in. We've had 500 people register, so that's absolutely great, and hello to everybody. For those of you who have a current KTP, I hope that this event inspires you to be an award winner for next year. So, thanks so much for coming. Thank you for creating your avatars. You look really cool. Some of you look a bit slimmer and younger than I remember, but you all look fantastic. So we have to give huge thanks to Immerse UK in partnership with Label Virtual, who have created this virtual world for us. And in particular, many thanks to Asha for getting us all into the hall and getting us seated. I hope you've been able to have a practice and found your way around the virtual hall and the breakout rooms and worked out how, and now I've seen that you can all clap, so let's really have tumultuous applause for our award winners. When I first started having a go with this, I ended up walking through the stage, so please bear with us if any mistakes happen tonight. Tonight will be a bit of a test for the winners, as we're going to ask one from each team to come and stand in the centre of the stage to acknowledge their success for a virtual photo. So we'll see who makes it and how they get on. Now don't worry if you have any problems, we have plenty of help at hand, and after the tumultuous clapping from the audience, I will stand up as a prompt for you to return to your seats. Don't run away, because at the end we will ask all the winners to come back up on stage for a group photo. So let's hope that's not too chaotic. We obviously won't be presenting you with a physical award, but you will, as if by magic, receive a certificate by email once you know that you're a winner. These are remarkable people and with remarkable projects, and we really want you to mix and to mingle. So after the awards have been presented, as Asha mentioned, you are all invited to go to our after party on the beach and have a chat. We would also love you to tweet about the event. So please use the Twitter handle at KTN_KTP and the hashtag KTP Awards. I've been in this role for 25 years, and you might wonder why anyone would do a role for so long. But I have to say that it is a privilege and a pleasure to work with such exciting, innovative, positive teams of people in the world of KTP. Every project is different. They all have their ups and downs. But tonight, we're going to celebrate some of the high points of our portfolio and also celebrate some of our exceptional associates. We have 6 award categories and the winners are going to be announced today. So I hope you're as excited as I am to hear who has won each award. Before that, I must say that everybody here should consider themselves winners anyway. Most of you are all connected in some way with KTP. And the finalists here have all had a KTP which has been graded really highly. We have around 800 KTP projects live at any one time and roughly 350 finishing each year. And so these award winners and these finalists are really the cream of the 2020 crop. Congratulate you, and we thank you for making such a success of your involvement with KTP. Fingers crossed for your success with the awards. At the end of the day, successful knowledge transfer is all about people, and we have some remarkable people for you to meet today. Once you hear about the fantastic things they've achieved, you will realise why KT advisors love their jobs. So, let's get started. And to kick us off, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ian Campbell, our first speaker. And he's also going to be presenting the last award of the day for the Best Knowledge Transfer Partnership. Many of you will know Ian in his role as the Interim Executive Chair of Innovate UK, and in his previous role as Innovate UK's Director of Life Sciences. After 2 years of sterling service, Ian has recently decided to move on, but his commitment to Innovate UK has been and remains unstinting. We thank him for all he has done at Innovate UK and all the support he's given to KTP, and we wish him all the best when he joins LifeArc as Chief Business Officer. So, please, Ian, come up onto the stage, and you're most welcome, and we're delighted to listen to what you have to say.
Fiona, thank you very much for that announcement. I've been with Innovate for 4 years, and for the last 2, it's been a privilege to lead the organisation. And one of the things I was immensely proud of was last year we brought back the annual KTP Best of the Best Awards to celebrate success, which I don't think we do enough of in this country. And it's a delight to be back again this afternoon, albeit virtually. I think I'm the only person that had to get a haircut to make me look more like my avatar, but there we go. This is one of our highlights, and I think it reflects both the quality of innovation, but also the diversity of industries that can benefit from KTPs. And that's true of today's event more than most, because if we go to the next slide, we can see that innovation occurs across all sectors, and today we'll hear about innovative hydro separators that can mitigate flood risk, to revolutionary additive manufacturing techniques for printing replicas of otherwise irreplaceable stolen heirlooms and actually extending into supply chain for components that have gone obsolete, to high efficiency flow batteries for enhanced renewable energy storage. I don't think there is another award ceremony that replicates that degree of diversity. But also, it's a reflection on the quality of the finalists that you're all here today. And I think before we start, we should actually practice one of those actions by putting our virtual hands together to celebrate the fact that all of the finalists are present today. So please put your hands together like I will. Excellent. So there are 2 reasons why this year's ceremony is extra special. First of all, it is the longest running support programme, I think, run in terms of skills and enhancement in government. It's 45th anniversary. It's a knowledge exchange programme that is revered the world over, and we've celebrated the history through supporting over 13,000 projects. And as one method of measuring it, we've delivered 800% return on investment over the 45 years. I think it's really reflective that KTP has supported businesses across every corner of the UK, from Land's End to John O'Groats, and from Bangor in Wales to Bangor in Northern Ireland. The second thing, obviously, is that we reach you in unprecedented times. As I can see from the avatars, some of you have benefited more than others from lockdown. but we're actually hosting this online. But I think trying new innovative things is what we should be all about, and also trying to reflect that this year it is different, but we shouldn't stop congratulating each other on the successes that we have. So in particular, working with our friends at the KTN and Immerse UK, building this immersive virtual world gives us a chance to reflect on where we are today. It's almost poetic, I think. And whilst, although we can't meet physically and we're moving it online, we are able to introduce you to more people. And there is the opportunity for virtual networking, something I've never done before. So I think it's excellent, whether you're here in the virtual world or on YouTube. We are absolutely delighted that you could join us. But also, it has been a year when we have been impacted by COVID. And at Innovate UK, we firmly believe that innovative business ideas can come from anyone and anywhere. And we offer several successful programs that empower underrepresented groups of entrepreneurs, such as the Women in Innovation campaign, but also Ideas Mean Business. But also, I believe that insight can come from anywhere. So I'm a sports fanatic. So take, for example, this quote from Mike Tyson. Some call him famous, maybe infamous. And he said that everyone has a plan until they're punched in the face. Now, he's not well renowned as a philosopher, but there's a lot of truth in what he's actually said. Nobody could have envisaged where we'd be here today in January. But the uppercut that we've been hit with through COVID has disrupted every business and every individual across the UK. But it does bring us to that age-old quote, necessity is the mother of invention. And I think that COVID-19 has been a catalyst for business innovation, leading many companies to pivot from one area to another and trying to engage in new ways with their markets to fast-track disruptive products or digitizing their existing services. And certainly the fast-track competition that Innovate ran in mid-April received the most applications ever, 8,600, despite only being open for 10 days. And that led to all kinds of challenges. So we had to innovate and ask KTN, Catapults and others to help with the assessment. But that actually was necessity to keep the system running. And that's what makes the KTPs more relevant today and possibly more critical than before, because collaborative innovation is not only going to weather the current situation, but it will bring us new and exciting, vibrant businesses and industries as we emerge from it. This has actually coincided at a time when we've been trying to enhance the KTP programme to extend its reach and to better support companies through the crisis. So a great example of that is the new management KTPs. Whereas along with Innovate, we have been great at using KTPs to align businesses with traditional engineering and science research disciplines to improve technical processes or deliver new products. Management KTPs are there to connect companies with business schools to improve business models and customer engagement so that we can boost both productivity and resilience. And I don't think any of us would have foreseen that most companies are running on very limited cash flows and needed to pivot quite quickly. That's why the management KTPs quickly became a valuable COVID response tool. We've already set up 22 management partnerships and demand is growing, and that's led the government to commit an additional £25 million to further extend this exciting new capability. Also this year, ironically, we've taken the opportunity to look both up and outwards to build international partnerships that will ensure our long-term success. Indeed, we want to be celebrating KTP's success for the next 45 years as well as the first. An example of doing that is this year we worked very closely with Dernala University in Sweden to upscale a regional KTP pilot into a full nationwide programme, and we're thrilled to welcome Sweden into the KTP family. And also with support from the Global Challenges Research Fund, we worked with KTN Africa to deliver 22 UK-sponsored partnerships between academic institutes and private sector organisations in sub-Saharan Africa. We have also received interest in our KTP model from China, India, Australia, and the Netherlands. So we hope to continue growing our international KTP family in the coming years. Finally, closer to home, we're actually growing our knowledge-based partners. We know in the UK we have tremendous academic resources, but we also have tremendous institutes and RTOs. And we've grown the knowledge-based partners to 130 this year, welcoming 5 more universities and all 18 of the UK catapult centres. This further improves regional coverage and allows us to support an even broader range of businesses. Finally, I think we should also be incredibly proud, not only of the enhancements over the past 12 months, but over the foundations that have been laid over the preceding years. The networks, the projects, and the frameworks that the KT have built are the envy of the world, as we've seen through the international interest. But actually, none of this would matter. It would be completely irrelevant without you that are in the audience today. You actually make this programme work, the people, the ideas, the collaborations, the very things that are exemplified by our 33 award finalists. These partnerships illustrate the incredible power that lies at the intersection of industry and academia. The pioneering ideas that you're bringing to the market are not only helping to grow and scale individual businesses, but collectively, you're helping to put the UK at the forefront of the industries of tomorrow and ushering a brighter future for us all, and hopefully contributing to the upskilling agenda in the process of doing so. So before I hand the stage back to Fiona, please, everybody, put your hands together, or at least your virtual hands together, one more time for all of our inspiring finalists that are going to come before us this evening. Thank you all very much for listening.
Thank you so much, Ian. That was absolutely fantastic and really got the evening going with a bang. And it's great to have so much support for KTP and to see KTP growing and diversifying in so many different ways. Really, really great. Thank you. So this makes us really ready to hear about all of the exciting projects and the awards that are to follow. And it's now time for us to have our first award, the Future Innovators Award. So this award honours the KTP associates who have shown exceptional skills above and beyond the normal expectations of a KTP associate in driving and delivering innovation strategy, demonstrating great teamwork and outstanding leadership potential. We had a tremendous number of nominees this year, and just being nominated by your partnership as a future innovator is a huge sign of the esteem in which you are held by your partnership. So please treasure that. We have 8 winners being awarded today, and we're going to do it in 2 stages. And I'm absolutely delighted to welcome on stage Terry Gordon from Ashbourne Hill to present this award. So everyone, give him a clap as he comes up on stage. Ashbourne Hill is the associate training provider who supports our associates with management training and also mentors those who take the diploma in management. So over to you, Terry.
Thank you very much, Fiona, and good afternoon, everyone. Can I just start by saying what a fantastic privilege it is to have been invited to sponsor this award. I was just having a look at the statistics the other day, actually, that Ashbourne's been delivering training to KTP associates for over 16 years now. And in that time, we've seen over 4,000 associates and over 4,000 different projects. And I have to say, we're constantly amazed at the standard of the associates, the projects that you guys undertake, the level of innovation that we see nearly every week, and of course the fantastic support network provided by KTN and Innovate UK. But now it's time to see who the finalists are in this category, and there are a lot of them. There are so many high quality KTP associate nominations that we have 18 brilliant finalists whose names you should be able to see on the screen now. Because the standard was so high, we've actually decided this year that we're going to have 8 winners. So I'm going to announce the first 4 of those now, and the last 4 a little bit later in the ceremony. So the first 4 winners in the Future Innovators category are Declan Bryans, Bogachev, El Persky, and Mudassar Anwar. So we're actually now going to hear from each of these KTP associates in a short video, and at the end of the video I'll ask them to make their way up to the
This KTP takes the expertise from the University of Strathclyde in redox flow batteries and looks at a key component within the stacks of these, the electrode. I started this KTP with a full head of hair. But joking aside, this KTP has done significant developments for me both professionally and personally. It's a tremendous honour to have been given the achievement of becoming a finalist. It really means a lot because it not only validates the work I've contributed, but the work contributed by so many others. It is the team that makes the KTP so successful.
I'm involved in a wonderful project with wonderful people from Sun Global and University of Manchester. The project joins industrial reality with scientific development, and it accumulates modern and progressive trends in surface engineering, turning them into a real product. The project gave possibility to develop myself in terms of my professionalism. People around me, very big professionals in their industry, started to believe in me and my ideas.
For my KTP, we worked on developing a new retail iodized salt brand, which is salt that's been fortified with iodine. Being a KTP associate allowed me a personal development budget to help grow my skills and knowledge of industry and academia. And in general, meeting new people who had a lot of interesting things to say and traveling all over the world to hear it. I've always felt very privileged and lucky to have been a part of the KTP project. I have so much confidence and I'm very proud of the work that we've done.
So the KTP project is to design, develop and optimize a sustainable drainage system device called hydrodynamic vortex separator. To be able to opt for most appropriate trainings and courses, no day has passed without learning something new. All the key technical hurdles during the project were comprehensively overcome by having this luxury. The embedded freedom and provisions to learn and deploy appropriate methods and tools is certainly a recipe for rigorous and robust application of modern scientific knowledge to modern industry.
Okay, guys, do a collective cheer for the photo. 1, 2, 3, cheer. Yay! Fantastic. That's great. That's great. Okay, thank you so much. And if you could take your seats back now. Right, absolutely fantastic. And do you know what? There's a great phrase there that no day has passed without learning something new. And isn't that a sign of a future innovator, that they capture and they make the most of every single day? So many, many congratulations to our future innovators, the first 4 of the 8. And we hope you will go on to have leading roles in the future of your future careers, whether they're in your host companies or elsewhere. Please remember KTP in your onward careers. And remember, you can come back and be a KTP supervisor in another life. So if there's anyone out there as well who's just discovering what an amazing career springboard the KTP associate role can be, do take a look at the KTP website, where you can find out more about the vacancies that we have, and with about 300 new roles becoming available every year, there are going to be some great opportunities out there. So our next award is for business impact. And to be eligible for this award, an organisation must be able to demonstrate substantial ongoing impact from their KTP beyond the expectations set out in their partnership's original KTP proposal. So this award is going to be presented by a name that you all know, Richard Lamb, the KTP Programme Manager from Innovate UK. Richard has been running the KTP program for the last couple of years, and he has made a real impact himself by uniting the KTP community and launching management KTPs. So he is the perfect person to present this award. So over to you, Richard, and please come up on stage.
And as if by magic, I appear. Hello everyone. I don't know if you all do know me. My name's Richard Lamb. I'm the KTP Program Manager at Innovate UK. It helps if I speak into my microphone. Sorry, I was listening to placing the script, not a good start. So hello, my name's Richard Lamb. I'm the KTP Program Manager at Innovate UK. It is kind of hard to explain the role of a program manager, but suffice to say, I do my very best to make sure that there is the money and the framework that enables all of these amazing projects come to life. As Ian said in his opening address, this is very much a partnership, and in the last few months this partnership has been tested, but it has shown its strength and its resilience. Together we have supported our projects and each other through these really difficult and challenging times. We have seen our projects do amazing things. They have paused, they have pivoted, they have pounced, filling gaps caused by COVID. We've been 3D, or you have been 3D printing PPE. You've been helping convert the labs that we were using to test for COVID, and you've been making gallons and gallons and gallons of hand sanitizer. You're an amazing group of people. It would be impossible to deliver KTP without the support of our partners, and it's so wonderful that so many of you have been able to join us today. I hope you will indulge me for a few moments as I mention some of the key people within our community and thank them for their hard work over the last 12 months. So I'd like to start off by saying a huge thank you to all my colleagues at Innovate UK, but in particular the two unsung heroes of KTP, Angela Coley and Julia Bottomley, who work tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that our competitions run smoothly and that the needs of each of our projects are met. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit your F4 buttons and just give them a big round of applause, because they are amazing, and without them KTP would really grind to a halt very quickly. Thank you for that. That's really appreciated. And thank you also to all of our knowledge transfer advisors whose in-depth knowledge and insight supports each of your projects. To the KTN for their continued support of the programme, and in particular to Narple, Kat and Keisha for all the hard work that you've put into making today's awards ceremony a reality. I'd like to say thank you to our friends at Immerse UK and Laval Virtual for bringing this amazing venue to us, and also to our sponsors at UKRI, Praxis Oral and Ashbourne Hill for their generous contribution towards today's proceedings. One big clap at the end. Okay, so to Terry and the team at Ashbourne Hill, our amazing training providers who've worked so hard over the last few months to deploy all of our training online so that we can continue delivering the training that our associates need so they have the skills to bridge the gap between academia and business. And to everyone within our knowledge-based community, whether you're an academic, a VC, a pro VC, a head of something, a business development person, if you work in finance or HR or in the KTP teams themselves, thank you for everything that you do to support and promote KTP and in helping all of our projects come to life. I'd also like to say a massive thank you to the KT Managers National Forum, which has been so ably led by Lorraine Marks at Queen's University in Belfast and Hazel Juggins at University of Northumbria in Newcastle, and to have the collective voice of over 130 institutions all supporting KTP. Whilst it can be challenging, it's also very humbling because we're all pulling in the same direction and we all have KTP's best interests at heart. And finally, to our associates and our business partners that put our faith in our programme to develop their careers and their companies. You are in safe hands and we can't do any of this without you. So thank you so much. If I haven't mentioned you, but you work on KTP, I thank you too. We are all part of Team KTP. So if you could please hit your F4 buttons and give yourselves a massive round of applause. Okay, brilliant. So I need to now it's time to see the three finalists in this category. Our first finalist is Martech Engineering, University of Edinburgh and Keith Milne for their project which led to the development of a wide range of new architectural products and entry into new sectors and markets. As a result of KTP, Martech are now working with new suppliers. They've developed an entirely new secure entry system and have new fire-rated products. They've invested in new equipment in their factory, and in terms of marketing, they've embraced new ideas, creating virtual models for all their products, and have widened their capability to allow them to deliver much higher profile projects. Our second finalist is SBS Insurance Services, Birmingham City University and Jade Watts, whose partnership has created positive disruption in the insurance claim sector. The partnership has applied computer-aided design and 3D imaging to revolutionise jewellery insurance claims. These techniques provide a record of jewellery items to either enable stolen goods to be identified and recovered, or for the first time to allow an accurate replica to be made, which, although can never replace the sentimental value attached to a beloved piece of jewellery, it's surely preferable to simply receiving a cheque for the value of the item. And our third finalist tonight is Viper Innovations, the University of the West of England and Kim Maloney, for their project which identified and opened up significant new commercial opportunities for their Cable Guardian products. As a result of their KTP, Viper Innovations have diversified into new markets, primarily the rail sector. And as many of us will remember from when we were allowed to travel, any failure of wiring in the rail infrastructure causes a huge amount of disruption for passengers, and KTP will hopefully contribute to limiting the disruption. So they are our three finalists. Now, before I announce the winner, I'd just like to congratulate not only the finalists, but all the entries in this category. You've given the judging panel such a difficult job in separating out such a diverse range of projects and narrowing it down just to three finalists. But however, I am very pleased to reveal the winner. And the winner actually has a second cause to celebrate as well. Not only has Fiona this year celebrated 25 years as an advisor, the knowledge transfer advisor Russell Bromley, who's part of the winning project, also celebrates 25 years with KTP this week. So I am very, very pleased to announce that the winner of the KTP Best of the Best Impact Award 2020 is SBS Insurance, Birmingham City University and Jade Watts. I'd like to put your hands together and celebrate. I am going to try and do something silly and do a backflip. Hooray!
Come up to the stage to take a photo.
So yes, if Paul Fairbass from SBS would like to come up to the stage, we'll try and do a photo. Oh, there he is, behind me. So, there we go. Hopefully someone can zoom in. Hello, Paul. Congratulations, well done. It's an amazing project. And one that I think has, real value, not only to the people that benefit from it, but also in the way that it's disrupted the insurance industry. Well done, everybody. Well done, everyone at BCU. Yay. All right, I'll join you.
Amazing.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll hand you back to Fiona.
Great few words as well. And it really does make us all feel so proud to be part of the KTP family, and also to see these finalists and to see the winner and to see how effective KTP has really been in transforming the performance of the business is absolutely excellent. So before we have our next award, we're going to have a second speaker, and that second speaker is going to be Alicia Greathead, who is CEO of KTN. And Alicia has been in this role for just over a year. Like a whirling dervish, she has masterminded our new vision and our strategy, and she'd like to share that with you today. So Alicia, you are most welcome. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Fiona. I'm just trying to actually get on the stage. Can you all see me? Give me a wave. If you know how to do a wave. Is it F2? F1, somebody's giving me a wave, so I'm going to assume you can all see me and hear me. So thank you so much, Fiona. It's a really great pleasure to be with you all today, and even more exciting to be joined by all these avatars. The view from here is really quite unusual, especially seeing all these sunglasses and hats and everything. So it's great to see you all. Getting prepared for this event, especially getting advice from my 10-year-old son on creating my avatar, made me feel really quite ancient, and I'm really impressed that I actually made it onto the stage. So far so good. I'm really genuinely very honoured and pleased to be here, as well as this being a really special event as we're presenting these important and prestigious awards. It's also quite a special time for me personally, as it's a few days away from my 1-year birthday at KTN. I'm going to try and do a little cheer when I do that. Yay! And it's been a really energising and interesting year. And as Fiona said, we recently published our new KTN strategy. And building up to that, we've been thinking really hard about how we at KTN can make a real difference and drive positive change. And I'm going to show you, I hope you saw this on social media, but if you didn't, I'm going to show you now a short video that just summarises our strategy. It's very quick and I hope you'll like it. So can whoever's doing the video stick on the KTN video, please? Thank you. Hopefully this should work. Is it working? Brilliant, and I hope you all really enjoyed that. As you can see, what we all do at KTN is connecting. We're connecting people, organisations, ideas to help create new thinking and new innovations to ultimately drive change, positive change for the economy, but also the environment and the society around us. And that's what you all do, that's what KTPs are all about, and that's why we absolutely love KTPs. All of you involved, all of you here involved in the KTP projects are connecting other people. You're making collaborations, challenging our thinking. And a big part of innovation is about bringing together really diverse minds to develop innovations that will have that impact on business and society. And as Richard said just now, when can be more important to do this than now? Now, when we've got so many challenges facing our economy and the world more widely. So it's a really important time. The very first event I went to in this job, actually, about a year ago, was a KTP event in Edinburgh. And I talked to a lot of the associates and the businesses involved, and some of you here involved in the KTP projects. And I left that evening feeling really inspired. But what really struck me, and why the impact of that evening will stay with me for a long time, was not just the great innovations that you're all working on, and not just the great changes you're making, but also the impact that these projects are having on your ways of working and on people's lives. And life is so rushed at times, but I really hope you'll have the time and you'll make the time to think about what you've all personally experienced and what you've learned through the KTP projects. And I really hope that you'll bring these learnings into your future careers, whether it's in business or research, and also, and really importantly, that you'll share your knowledge and your ideas with others. I talked a little bit earlier about the important role of innovation and new ideas for positive change, and I'm really, really pleased today that we're thinking more widely about that and considering the difference that we really want to make in the world. So growing our economy, we know, is really critical, but also having a positive impact on our society and environment around us. So it's great to see this year that we have a new awards category for social impact supported by UKRI, and I can't wait to hear more about this. We're going to hear about it very soon. I think we're all really pleased as well that we're considering the breadth of innovation beyond just technology, and as we've heard, we now have the management KTPs as well, looking at innovations and research around business improvement, around management, and questions like about our stakeholder relationships. This is a really exciting and important development. And there's so much more that we could celebrate about KTPs. We've heard so much already in this event. But one important aspect I wanted to quickly mention just before I finish, it's the value of mentoring. And I'm really, really proud of the support that KTN provides through our team of advisors, and Fiona is one of those, many who are here today. And the first time I met them as one group, I was genuinely overwhelmed by the knowledge and experience in the room. But more importantly, the fact that they all really care about you all here and about these KTP projects. And that strong relationship that we have already heard described before, the really strong relationship between many of you here as associates, the companies that you're working with and the advisors, that relationship is really special and very important. And the ability to share ideas and expertise is the basis of success. Personally, in my life, I've found mentoring and providing and receiving support really invaluable. And receiving advice or just having a listening ear to bounce ideas off can be immensely important. And being a mentor yourselves is also extremely rewarding. So please do keep that ethos with you and help one another going forward. You're the people, you are contributing to our cohort of future innovation leaders, and it's you who are going to shape the way going forward. So a really, really big thank you goes to all of you for your hard work and your commitment and for making these KTP projects so successful. And another big thank you as well to colleagues at Innovate UK who sponsor the KTPs. And we've already heard from Richard Lamb, and thank you, Richard, and an extra special thank you to Ian, who you've heard from this morning, who's always been a great supporter of KTPs and KTN. So thank you to all of you, and good luck for the rest of the event, and I will now pass back to Fiona.
Many thanks, Alicia, and thank you for, and what did you think about the video? Isn't it great? So exciting, so dynamic. I hope you all really enjoyed it. And it really sums up the ethos of KTN. Now, following on from what Alicia has said, our next award really fits really nicely into that, because KTP is not all about wealth creation. Some of our funders, its broader reach is also very important. And this award, supported by UKRI, is for the KTP with the greatest societal impact. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce Tao Chang from AHRC, and she's going to come on stage and present this award. So please come up on stage, Tao.
Be on stage. Very, very much for having me.
Hello, is Tao on stage?
Yes, I am on stage. Yeah. We can hear you, Tara.
We can hear you, Tom.
Can you hear me? Okay. Hi. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, Fiona, and I'm absolutely delighted to be award. It's the first time, it's a new award or new category for KTP, and we have. I'm delighted to say that we have four finalists. So first finalist is for Positive Steps, the partnership between Positive Steps, Manchester Metropolitan University and Anna Jones for their groundbreaking KTP project, Transforming Youth Engagement in the Justice System. The second finalist was for is EVAC Chair International, Birmingham City University and Alex Round for their KTB focused on designing an impact-resistant interface system to reduce the risk of brain injury during ambulance transfer. The third finalist slide was for Inspire Workplaces, Ulster University and Gillian Cameron, who designed a web-based platform offering access to mental health screening and support specifically for those who are suffering from vicarious trauma or trauma from sort of overexposure to other people's trauma and pain. And the fourth finalist slide is the partnership between Orbital Media and MySpira, University of Suffolk and Thomas Andrews, whose KTP was to develop a highly engaging training for the correct use of inhalers for children with asthma. So research which found that children were often using their inhalers incorrectly and creating and designing an app and a program to try to help them use their inhalers correctly. So the winner, I'm delighted to say, is of this award is Inspire Workplaces, the partnership between Inspire Workplaces, Ulster University, and Gillian Cameron.
Congratulations, guys! You can make your way up to the stage for a photo.
That as well.
You can do a little celebration dance, and everybody can.
Where is everyone?
Clap.
Gillian, I think you're just off screen.
Oh, the whole team's coming up.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh,
Brilliant.
perfect.
Okay, let's have a great all bunched together and let's have a quick screenshot. And audience, why are you not clapping?
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
That's fantastic.
So many congratulations.
Make your way back down. We need to move on to our next one. Sorry to rush you a little bit, but we're a bit short on time here. So I would just like to say, though, congratulations to you, and congratulations to all those others for the Societal Impact finalists. I think it's really, really interesting for us to see the breadth of impact from KTP, because so often we're just thinking about making things and actual business applications, but the breadth and of impact and also the reach of organizations that KTP can support is really great. So the next award now is for the most effective initiative from a knowledge-based KTP team. The KTP knowledge-based teams are the unsung heroes in KTP. They are the teams that work in the universities to promote KTP, to match partnerships, to develop applications, to support recruitment and sort out problems. And really, without them, this scheme would absolutely grind to a halt. They are the academic's friend, best friend, and also the advisor's best friend too. Now, this particular award is very personal to me because it's been inspired following the premature death of a dear friend and colleague, Dave Willard. Dave was the manager, the KTP manager at Manchester Metropolitan University, and he was one of our greatest KTP champions. He worked tirelessly to support companies and academics with the development of their proposals. He made the KTP journey a pleasure for partnerships. Perfect inspiration for this award because under his direction, he and Kerry Carr grew Manchester Met's KTP portfolio and took them from nowhere to one of the top 5 KTP universities with a cradle-to-grave service. I'll miss him as a trusted, highly professional colleague who was also great fun to work with and a good friend. So I think it's a great award, and I would like to mention that the award has been supported by Praxis Oral. So Praxis Oral are the UK's professional association for knowledge exchange professionals, and their chair, Sean Fielding, who's also the Director of Innovation, Impact and Business at Exeter University, is going to make the presentation. So over to you, Sean.
Hi Fiona. Oh, I'm going backwards. Come back. Right, I hope you can all hear me now, and it's a great pleasure to be here at this fantastic virtual worlds event. And since it's an awards evening, I decided to wear my dinner jacket, but actually I am still in my pajamas. And I'm absolutely delighted that Praxis Oral was able to support this award. Our aim is to make sure that the knowledge exchange community in the UK is the best in the world. And a key part of this community of 5,000 people are the staff who support and drive KTPs. The programme is hugely important to our members, and we promote the importance of investment in KTPs to government every chance we get. And in many ways, KTP teams are the original knowledge exchange professionals. And even after 46 years of KTPs, they still act as the oil to the wheels of impact, the WD-40 to blockages in university systems, and the polyfiller to smooth over last-minute changes in government policy. You can tell from my metaphors just how I've been spending my lockdown. And the initiatives that these teams lead are really inspiring, and we have 2 finalists in this category tonight. Our first finalist is the North of England KTP office for its initiative to extend its already collaborative KTP centre model approach and use KTP as a part of the catalyst for economic growth in life sciences in the region. The judges were very impressed by the way this initiative had embraced and overcome regional challenges, by which I assume they mean the midges. They'd created good commercialisation opportunities with private partnerships, and they felt it was a really interesting initiative that could be rolled out by other KTP teams. The North of Scotland KTP Centre has been led by Robin Brown, who after nearly 21 years in charge has brought his retirement forward slightly and will now be leaving at the end of September. This means that his last day in the virtual office is today. So congratulations, Robin, and here's to a very happy retirement. Let's all give a quick clap for Robin. There we go. And our second finalist is Aston University for their work in developing a computer science industry club, which has both enhanced the impact of existing KTPs and provided a platform for new KTP projects, creating strong two-way benefits. The club has received internal and external recognition through awards and has been cited as best practice. The judges were really impressed with the value of the collaboration between the KTP office and other teams within the university, and they thought it was a really good example of how KTP can be used as a lever to engage with other communities and networks and grow outreach with businesses. So well done, both of you, for getting to this stage, but there has to be only one winner, and the winner is Aston University. So please would a representative from Aston come to the stage and we can do a little dance together or fall off the stage collectively. Is anyone here? Ah, here's Maria. Good to see you.
You can just turn and face the audience to get a quick
Oh
picture,
no, I'm
guys.
off again. I'm off again. Sorry.
Come back.
Every time I try and make my person do something clever, he walks away.
There you go. Just turn and face the audience. We'll grab a photo of you. Perfect. If you want to do a little dance, go for it.
Well, that's the.
Amazing.
Well done, Maria. Yay!
Perfect. Thanks, guys. We'll have Fiona come back up.
Okay, so that's great, and thank you, Sean, and well done to Aston. And perhaps that might give some of the other KTP officers some ideas about setting up some industry clubs. I'm sure she'd be delighted to share her experiences and what they've done at Aston. It's a great example of the KTP officers, who are fantastic groups of people who really support us and keep this program going. So, are you ready now for the second set of our Future Innovator Awards? I hope so, and I hope that the 4 winners will be ready to zoom up on the stage to have their celebration photograph. And I'm going to welcome back Terry Gordon to come and announce our remaining 4.
Thank you, Fiona, and I'm delighted to announce the final 4 winners of the Future Innovators Award, and the winners are Mark Gilmore, Leona McGear, Harvey Kangley, and Kai Nyagun.
The KTP set out to formalise product development processes that incorporate advanced computational design techniques. My role was to project manage that and work with colleagues in the university and AUS. Definitely learn a lot, and leading the team in the projects has been a great experience. I feel very proud to be nominated for the Future Innovators category. And I think our KTP really is a great showcase for what can be achieved when a small innovative company gets the knowledge of a university and the two work together.
The aim of my KTP was to design and develop a naive library of antibodies, and ultimately to help accelerate treatments that will improve people's lives throughout the world. I thoroughly enjoyed my whole KTP. I got to work on something that I was really passionate and excited about. I have definitely grown as a scientist. This was a completely unique opportunity for me to build on my existing skills that I gained throughout my PhD and my degree, and to also learn a whole bunch more.
The company's product called Sucru, and my KTP project focused on developing the new and benign chemistry so it become more skin friendly, so the product can be used by a wider range of customers including children. I hope my work and effort would help the company to bring new lives to the product by fixing rather than discarding, which will end up in the landfill. I also had the opportunity to equip myself with different soft skills and extend my network both in academic and in industry places. It's stressful, but it's worth it.
This KTP has offered the opportunity to add ionic liquids into existing Killwater products to improve and enhance their performance. My hope for the project is to develop new sustainable products whilst enhancing the revenue streams for Killwater. The KTP has allowed me to see how academic research can be utilised effectively within industry. Very excited to be nominated as a finalist in the Future Innovator category. It's great to get acknowledgement for the project, for the hard work that's gone on between Queen's and Killwater.
You can go ahead, the video is over.
So could our winners come up on stage and have their photo taken, please?
Please feel free to do a celebratory gesture.
We have two missing. Maybe we have some people that aren't here. Okay, so I think maybe we should move on and say many, many congratulations to you all, to you and to the two which haven't made it up on stage, and to say thank you for all of your work in your KTP projects. It's really fantastic to hear about your achievements, and it's also really nice to hear about these projects which have societal and environmental impacts as well. So if you'd like to take your seats, and we can move on to the next award. So thank you so much. Okay, everyone, so our next award. So our next award is for engineering excellence. And this award celebrates the excellence in the application of engineering skills. Now, this is interpreted in the broader sense. So it's to recognize the continuing evolution of engineering. And the award is going to be presented by one of my senior KTA colleagues, Jerry Black. We've already heard about both myself and Russ and Robin, who are KTP veterans, and so is Jerry. He's been involved with KTP for nearly 20 years now. He manages the team of KTAs that cover Scotland and the Midlands, and he's also been working hard with our KTP comms team to design today's event. So please come up on stage, Jerry.
Thanks very much, Fiona, and hello, everybody. I'm really thrilled to be here to present this award for engineering excellence. Engineering is always a large part of our KTP portfolio, and as such, it was no surprise to find that we had a large and strong entry for this category. Be shortlisted is a significant achievement. We have 3 finalists in this category, and our first finalist is Rakusens and the University of Bradford and their KTP associate, Yang Len. Via their KTP, this iconic wheat cracker manufacturer revolutionized its traditional production facility. The judges were impressed by their implementation of Industry 4 technologies to deliver data-driven intelligent process control and the use of this to realize significant improvements. Our second finalist is Aquacheck Engineering and Manchester Metropolitan University and their KTP associate, Dario Ciantello. Their project was to transform the humble standpipe into a state-of-the-art device. Embedding sensors and Internet of Things technologies, they have opened up new revenue streams and established new engineering skills in the company. And our third finalist is Masonry Support Systems and Queen's University Belfast and their KTP associate, Emmanuel Scarabino. Their project was to test the 250 components of their facade system and to then design a calculation suite based on advanced numerical modeling, resulting in a design tool which eliminates human error and delivers the output of 9,000 man-hours in just 60 seconds, and this really impressed the judges. So those are our 3 amazing winners, and they were just the tip of the iceberg of all of the entries, all of which were genuinely fantastic. So now it's my great pleasure to introduce the winners. And the winner is Masonry Support Systems Limited and Queen's University, Belfast. So would a representative please come up and share the stage with me? Hi, Emmanuel. Well done. Let's stand together. Let's do something to celebrate. Very well done. Very well done indeed.
Well, that's absolutely great. Thank you so much, Jerry, and many, many congratulations to Queen's. And I mean, you've got to say, delivering the output of 9,000 man-hours in just 60 seconds, I mean, what an achievement, how fantastic. So very, very well done. It really makes me proud to be an engineer, and I'm so proud of all of the people who've become finalists here to show the UK how great we are at engineering. Well, that now brings us to, Jerry, would you like to lead the stage? Thank you. So that now brings us to the major excitement of the day. Who has won the Best Knowledge Transfer Partnership of 2020? This award honours the most outstanding overall partnership, and it's going to be difficult to judge this one. It's the one who has brought the most significant benefits to all 3 participants and who best exemplifies true innovation through collaboration. So I can see your virtual avatars, you're all on the edge of your virtual seats. And I really feel we need a drum roll here. So please welcome back Ian Campbell to release the tension and tell us who has won. So please, Ian, come back and share the winner with us.
Thank you once again, Fiona. Before I announce the winner, I think this is the first of many engagements where I've got to do this, but as my time at Innovate draws to a close, I'd like to pay special tribute to the KTN, the KTP, and all the stakeholders in the audience for your support over the last 2 years. It certainly has made my job enjoyable, and in some ways, seeing these magnificent outputs makes it all incredibly worthwhile. I think we've truly seen an impressive roster of winners and finalists this afternoon, and I hope that provides both inspiration and assurance to everybody. I feel confident that the people and the partnerships can drive the UK to a brighter, more resilient, more prosperous future. Congratulations to everybody, both finalists and winners, and thanks to you all for taking part today. Okay, so it is now time for the Best KTP Award. And we have 3 finalists today. Firstly, we have the partnership of Gamma Healthcare, Cardiff University, and Associate Dr. Maria Ribeano. This KTP helped bring new infection prevention technology to market with virucidal and tuberculocidal efficiency, something that is deeply relevant today. And the judges commended this technically impressive testing capability. And it was great to see a KTP bring new commercialization opportunities, which has actually led to investment in new facilities and indeed job creation. So well done to Maria and team. Our second finalist is the partnership between Aquacheck Engineering, Manchester Metropolitan University, and Associate Dario Chiantello. This KTP has revolutionized the traditional standpipe, as we heard earlier, something that we do rely on for our water supply, by turning it into a smart connected device which delivers invaluable insight into water usage. The judges felt this KTP has been utterly transformative for the business, Aquacheck Engineering, but has also truly benefited all three partners. And the final finalist is the partnership of SC Global, Group Global, the University of Exeter, and the associate Matt Harvey. The collaboration is developing the world's first electric and hybrid powertrains for sustainable military vehicles, whilst also opening up opportunities in other sectors, which include marine, disaster relief, and hazardous environments. The judges noted that the relationship between the company and the university was particularly strong, even leading to a member of the SC group being offered an honorary professorship at the Exeter University. A trio of strong partnerships and cutting-edge innovations, I think we can all agree. But I think we only have one winner. That's the unfortunate thing of these awards. And rather than dwell on it, I'm delighted to say that the award for the best KTP 2020 goes to Aquatech Engineering, Manchester Metropolitan University, and Dario Chiantello. Please come and join me on the stage.
Well, what a fantastic achievement. Thank you so much. And don't leave the stage because now we're going to really attempt a bit of a challenge by asking all of our winners to come up on stage and let's have a massive group photo. So this may result in absolute chaos, but let's just see how it goes. And if you could all come up and let's have some tumultuous cheering, waving, clapping, whilst all the winners come up on stage.
If you click on Go to Stage, you can teleport directly onto the stage for all the winners.
Do you all want to go a bit forward so you're all kind of squished in together so we can get within one frame shot?
Someone move over to the left a little bit. Come over to this side. Spread out across the stage. Perfect. Do y'all want to do like a wave? Everybody clap.
Okay, so could everybody have a joint wave? Let's all wave together. 1, 2, 3, wave. Fantastic.